Hello everyone, I am DeFudge3004. Welcome back to Space Engineers. On June 24th, 2020, they had a major update. This is called Sparks of the Future, and I have some things set up to the right of me that I'd like to show you that are in the update. Let me go over a couple things here real quick that are in there. Let's start with Sparks of the Future down here. They have some more LCDs, and they have the 5x5, 5x3, and 3x3. I didn't set any of these up. They also have a Syfy interior wall. It's a little cleaned up more than the regular interior wall. I didn't do any of that either. I figured the interior walls are interior walls. Well, I don't really use them that much, so I'm not going to do them. And then they have a whole bunch of neon tubes. I did get them set up. We'll go over them in a minute. There is a Syfy control panel. I actually haven't set this up. I guess I could go ahead and find a place to put that. Let me go through some of these and see if I can find a place to put that in. So we can do that, and let's go and do the Syfy panel. So we'll stick that right over here. Set that up like that. Yep, that's gonna have to be where it goes. Okay. So let's go and get this guy welded up. Hopefully we'll have enough parts. We do. I think it's upside down. Alright, let's try this again. This time, let's turn it right side up. There we go, just like that. Apparently never built it. Alright, so you can see it is a control panel. It does all the things that all the other ones do, but it's a nice big control panel. And instead of one of these, it's a nice big one that you can actually kind of come up to and do a bunch of different things. Okay, so there's that, and there is a one-button terminal, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Sci-Fi Bar Counter, a 4-button panel. I also have the old one loaded, and Sci-Fi Ion Thruster, small and large grid. So you can see those. I did not set up any of these atmospheric thrusters, which are the Sci-Fi kind. They look very similar to the old ones. I'm not going to worry about them. And a Syfy sliding door. This is just some of the stuff that was in there. These things right here that are underneath here are all part of the free update. That, let me see, wait, no, is it the other way around? This is a part of the DLC. This is it's $3.99 US dollars for this DLC right here. Sorry about that. And there are some other things that they added in that are free. One of the things that they added in, you just saw a little bit there, and I'm going to go over that here in a minute, is right here, letters. So you can take these 3D letters, as you can see, they're all raised up and everything. And you could put them on your base, your ship, whatever. They do take up 1 block each, just so you know. You can also color them. So let's go over to here. Let's go to number 7. Let's go to P, which is your color wheel. And let's just go and do that number, and then we'll just do that, and we'll click on that one right there. Oops. Okay. Oops, I don't think that it made that number. Okay. I know there is a way to make them colored. I just don't know how right now. But there is colors on here that you can use as far as I know. There may not be, but I didn't actually try it beforehand. So that was just an error on my part. But you can see the letters. So you can make letters, numbers, and symbols. And over here, if you can see right now, here's the letters. So there's 2, 3, 4. See, these ones are different colors. So I can actually put down different colors. You just have to make them before you do them. That's a 6. And then, of course, we have here the different symbols. And there's a whole bunch of symbols. And that's really cool. That one was actually a question mark turned sideways. And so you just have to pre-select the color, just like with the block, before you put them in. And apparently that's how you do that. So I just learned something new. How do you like that? That's awesome. Alright, with all of that being done, that's that. There's also one other piece that I'm going to go over real quick. This is one of the new things they added in, and this is my idea for the door. Now, originally I had planned on putting rotor blocks down here, and then attaching blast doors and having them fold up or down. But I decided instead with this new update, they added these things right here in. These are hinge blocks. And these things will actually move up and down, and I will hopefully be able to get one of the ones that I have set up to move. So what I'm planning on doing is actually having the blast doors be attached to that, and about halfway down I will put blast doors, if I can find out which way I'm going. And then from here, I'll have blast doors, so they'll kind of open with the top going up, the bottom going down, and then I'll be able to back my ship out and get out of here. We will go over the ship a little bit later, probably the next time that we're in the game, whenever that next video is, and I'll go over all the things that are done. It is essentially done. I got all this done. I added some more things. You will see when we go over that. For right now, I want to focus on the update. So they have that. Now, these are the neon tubes right here. These are the ones that I was showing you under the G menu. That's part of the DLC. And you can color these. They don't really give out a whole lot of light. The problem is coloring them is kind of something that I didn't know how to do, so I had to look it up. These are all of the different ones. There's end 1 here, end 2. There is tubes 2, neon tubes 2, corner, neon tubes. Okay, I have 2 corners. Tubes 1, this is an U shape or an arch. This is a tubes up. This is a tubes down, and this is the standard color that when you build them, this is the color that they will be. So this is tubes down. And looks like actually that does curve down that way. And this little piece right here is tubes down right here that I should have put the other way, but whatever. It is just a little tiny piece of it. This one right here, neon tubes down. And then there is this one, neon tubes down too, which will connect, of course, to that one. And you can make all kinds of cool stuff and whatever else. To color these right here, let's just go ahead and let's go back to here. Let's go to number 7. Let's go to P and let's choose another color. Let's try something. I've done pretty much all the colors here, so I'm kind of limited on what I can do. But maybe what I can do is, how about a nice steady green? Okay. We'll take our block here that's supposed to be green. I don't think it is. And P. Okay, that's because that one is still on there. Let's do that. We will make him a nice bright green. Hope this will work. That should be that color right there, and then we'll paint him. So you can see how to do this, because I kind of didn't know. I had to actually look it up on the Steam forums to find out how to do it. And that's how you will paint all of these. If you want them white, you can keep them white. It really doesn't matter. I made a whole bunch of different colors so you can see all the different things here. This is the hinge part that I have on my ship that's built. And this is when you just first put it down. It's a little different looking, but it is this part after you build it. This right here is the Sci-Fi Ion Thruster. This is the large one. I didn't feel like making 960 of the thruster components to make the big one. Let's go and finish this out, and I'll show you what this looks like. You can see it's kind of square shaped. That is this right here. This is the thruster. It looks a little bit different than the other thrusters do. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff on here. I like all the wires and everything. And if we come over here, you can see this thruster right here. Kind of has more tubes than anything. And that's cool. I really do like these. And these ones are also really cool too. I just decided to stick with those on my ship. And I just wanted to show these. I think those are actually really cool. They have a blue flame, and that one has a blue flame. This one's kind of really pretty, and I just think it looks really nice. Alright, we have that. And then over here, of course, as you know, we have the regular door. And I actually do need to get a little bit of this out. So let me just go and take 100. And I meant to have this done beforehand, but I kind of forgot. Okay, so that's going to be for these doors, and of course, as you know, you just click on the door and the door opens and closes. This is the regular door that we have in our ship everywhere. Sorry, girlfriend, didn't mean to bash into you like that. As in, like these doors right here. That is the same kind of door that we have on our ship, and I think that's actually pretty awesome. So that's the base door that they put in not too long ago, one of the updates. I don't remember which one it was. And then this is for a small ship. They also have a large ship variant of this door, of course, along with that door. This is the Syfy sliding door. Let's go ahead and build this. That's what it looks like unbuilt. Now that it is fully built, let's go ahead and click on this. So the door slides to the side. I actually did agree with somebody that was showing it off, and it looks like that door's fine, but I still prefer this door. It just looks much nicer. That one is fine, but I like the other one better. Don't know why, it just is what it is. So you can see all of that stuff there. And I actually think all of those things are pretty amazing. The neon tubes are good. The sliding door's okay. I like this door better. The hinges are amazing. Let me see if I can get those hinges to... I won't be able to because I don't have... Yes, I do. I do have power on there. Let me go see if I can get those hinges to turn. Let's go to H, wherever those hinges are. And... did I not have them both completed? Apparently not. I thought I did. Oh, didn't do this part. So I need one more tube. Apparently there's 2 parts to build and I totally forgot. Forgot to check my work, man. Let's do a tube. Let's just maybe do like 10 of them because I'll probably need them somewhere eventually anyway. And then we can go ahead and try this. Okay, so here is that. Okay, now the hinge is fully built. So that means probably up there those ones are not fully built either. Let's go back to here now, and let's go to the hinge. There we go. Hinge 2. So this is going to be the same thing as like the those rotating things, what I already forgot what they're called. And let's take the velocity just a little bit. And you can see them turn. And they will turn 180 degrees either way, so that's pretty awesome. So it will go all the way down to here, and it will go all the way down to here this way. So I think that's actually pretty amazing. Let's go ahead and go back to there and just shut that baby back off because we really don't need him right now. Okay, where'd you at? Okay, let's go ahead and put this to 0, wherever that is. Okay, that should have stopped it. So you can see that these things do turn. It was going back up the other way. Alright, with that out of the way, here is something else too that they added in the update. Well, that's the paid DLC. This is a Sci-Fi Bar Counter. Or more precisely, a Sci-Fi Bar Counter corner. Let's go ahead and get this guy built. It's decorative only, kind of like some of the other stuff that I've shown you, but you can see there's some clean cola on either side. There's a little sink, so you can really decorate your base if you want to. And then here is just an end piece. That'll go there, and then again, there's more clean cola there. So this is a bar counter, so they've added more cool stuff to the game. This is the original button panel right here. This is the first one that they came out with many years ago, and it's been in the game for like a very, very long time. There are 4 buttons. You can program them to do anything like, you know, turn off the reactor, move the hinge. You can't turn off the lights because they are just on all the time. Just open and close doors, whatever you want to do. And this is the new one. This is the Sci-Fi 4-button panel. So that's what that one looks like. I do think I like this one. This one is actually quite nice. It has that little thing there to store your iPad or phone or whatever you want. And this one just kind of has a blank space that kind of looks weird. But I do like this one. It looks much nicer, much sleeker. And I just think it actually looks really good. Now, discerning which button is going to be which, that could be a little bit of a problem. That's why I do like this one overall more, just because of the numbers. But if you know which one is doing which, then it won't be that big of a deal. And then they also added this. This is the button panel, the one button panel that actually has been a mod for a really long time. Let's go ahead and build this. I won't be able to use it because I have no power on my ship right now that I know of. I don't believe I do. Okay, I do not. So, this is the one button panel, and I'm going to program it to open and close these doors, but we'll go over that at a later point in time when I'm actually doing the video for the ship that I am in. But that's what this is. So again, this one can do the same thing as a 4-button one, but with only one button, and I think that's actually pretty cool. So this is the main stuff that was in there. There is one more thing that I do want to show you, but I'm going to load up my other game that I have that I've been playing on with the update. And probably one of my favorite features is the letters and numbers and symbols right here. That was a mod for the longest time. They actually added it to the game, so now I can actually put my name or the name of the ship or whatever on here. And I think that would be actually pretty awesome. Let me go ahead and get into the game, and I will show you the other part that they added that I think is actually pretty cool. It's a pain at times, but it's pretty cool. Let me do that, and I'll be right back. The last part that I wanted to show you, of course it isn't going to happen right now, I'm going to have to force it to happen, is they've added something to the game that makes it a lot harder to deal with being on planets. It's only on the planets because it has to have an atmosphere. And this is something that everybody can access, and I'll go and show you how to do that. If you press Alt F10, then you can come up with all of this, and the thing it's going to start on is admin tools. But if you click on this down arrow, then there will be something at the bottom. So the economy was one of the updates they had, you know, all the money and stuff that I'm getting, and the power things to replenish your power and all of that. That's all in there. But with the new update, the Sparks of the Future, they have weather. So what you can do is force random weather or create lightning. And you can get struck by lightning. So you can see it striking that tree right now. So wherever you look is where the lightning is going to be hitting. So you can actually force random weather. And the problem is that sometimes there'll be big storms that roll through, and it will rain, it will snow, there will be dust storms on like in the desert areas and on the alien and Mars planet and stuff like that. But also the wind may not always blow very hard at all. Right now those things are spinning pretty good like they would normally do. But with the update, they may not be hardly moving at all. And that makes it really hard to create a lot of energy when you need a lot of energy to build your battery or this engine or anything else. I was having a heck of a time trying to do that because those were just barely turning. Let me find... Well, you saw it strike the tree, so you do know what happens there. I've actually had to strike my base, and I actually made that part complete. So that way, if it does, maybe everything doesn't come collapsing down, because there was a whole bunch of scrap metal everywhere from when it struck the base and destroyed a bunch of stuff here, and I was not terribly happy. I'm just building a rover here, so you don't need to really worry about that too much. But, yeah, the weather is pretty awesome. Sometimes it gets really bad. Now you can see they're already slowing down. So that means that the wind is not blowing very much. It actually looks like there's a fog rolling in. There is fog on here too, and sometimes it's pretty bad. Let me go back to Alt F10 and let's see what we can do. Let's create weather. And see the select creates the selected weather. So Modify weather. Let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and do, I don't know where the rain is, but I do know they do have rain in here. Okay, I'm just going to do it rain, and let's just see what happens. Okay, so I just forgot to do one thing. This is the heavy fog, and you can see what this is like. It is really thick. This is bad fog, and as you can see, because with the fog there is very little wind, those things are barely moving. That's what it was doing to me earlier, but it was actually fairly clear. And so you're going to go to Alt F10. You're going to make your weather if you want to do this. Of course, you don't have to. Let's do alien rain light, create weather. So this is going to be the alien rain, and you can see what this is like. Now, of course, we are not on an alien planet right now. We're on the Earth-like planet. Let's go to here, and let's do dust storm. This is a dust storm. As you can see, it makes those things spin like crazy. This is basically going to be in the desert areas. And it will create, see right now I'm warm because of the dust storm. So if you look down on the very bottom right down, oops, let me see here. Right down here in this area, you're going to see it says low and then warm. That's my O2, and then it's warm. Let's go to Alt F10 again. Let's go to here. Let's go to, well, I guess we're just going to have to do thunderstorm because they don't, wait. I know where it is. There we go. Let's do snow heavy. Create weather. This is heavy snow. Man, look at those things go. So this is heavy snow. This is a thunderstorm. So you can see those things are really going, and you can kind of see the rain right now. It's really hard to see. I know that it is. Turning off my light doesn't seem to help a lot, but there is actually rain coming down. Let me see if I can make some light snow real quick. So right now I just made a little bit of light snow, and you can kind of see it falling down right now. So you can see it right there, right in front of me. If you look around, you can kind of see it here and there. So yeah, I mean right now I am low, and it doesn't look like I'm actually warm or cold. I'm just about right, so I guess that's good. And you can see how all of these things are going to be affected. Now the weather will change. If you just leave it alone, the weather will change. So let's just go ahead and lightning right there. How do you like that? Is that awesome or what? You will get injured really badly. So force random weather. Okay. Now you can really see it snowing. Isn't that awesome? I really like this. I think this is really cool. It does make it a little difficult at times. Like I said, when those things are barely moving, it can be really hard to get stuff built. And finally, one of the last things is they sent a bunch of, let's go to here. Oops, not that one. This one. Guess I don't have them loaded on here. That was the other bar. Okay. Let's go to G, Sparks of the Future. They have a whole bunch of emotes now. So you have yelling. This is Sparks of the Future. Whatever. This one. And these are ones that came in the Frostbite update. Actually, I guess these ones are in Frostbite. Here's another one. And we could just go ahead and do a whole bunch of these. We'll do V. Alt, turn around. So right now she's dancing. Isn't that awesome? 5 is doing a little funky dance. This one is come over here, baby, or something like that. 3 is, I don't know, I think it's like whatever. 2 should be yelling. And then I think that one's the yelling one, so you can kind of pretend like you're yelling at your teammates. So there's a whole bunch of emotes, as you can see, and you can put all of these in and do whatever you want to with them. And I just think that's actually pretty cool. They just started adding these not that long ago. They actually had these quite a while ago. So when you want, you could actually just, you know, some of these, I don't remember when a lot of these came in, but I do know some of these have been in for quite a while. I just don't really use them that much, so there is that. See, now look at the fog. It's just all funky, and look at those things. They're barely turning. So this is the Sparks of the Future update, and I wondered what you guys would think about this. Let me know what you think about this update in general and all the things that I showed you, including the letters and everything. And then we'll go over the big ship and all that at a later point in time. You guys have a great day. I am the Fudge 3004. This is Space Engineers. The new update has been out for about a week and a half, something like that. And I think it's pretty awesome. The weather is just crazy, and it just adds a lot of really interesting things to the game. So you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.